Hi everyone! It is our fourth edition of our half-hour organizing project, and I'm sitting here on the kitchen floor because we're going to talk about your plasticware or your Tupperware situation. This is an area of the kitchen that every single kitchen I've ever worked in, and that's been hundreds of kitchens, has an issue with because we just tend to collect it over the years, different kinds of pieces, and then some of my clients I've seen have saved things like Tupperware butter containers or cream cheese containers. So I'm going to give you a couple of guidelines, but I'm going to show you some ways that I organized it. But I want you to do this in a half an hour, and here's your rules to start with. Number one is every container has to have a lid. So you're going to spend the bulk of this half hour pairing up bottoms with lids. If you don't have a bottom for a lid or you don't have a lid for a bottom, they go away. There's just no point in keeping it. Have a really nice set. Sometimes you just need to toss it all out and start over and go buy a nice set from, your local Target or Walmart or something like that. Okay, so there's a couple of ways to do this. I keep all of my lids in one container. Okay, that's just how I like to do it. But we oftentimes in clients' homes will stack the lid with the container, okay? And then you just have them all paired up. That's actually the easier way to do it, especially if you're trying to train your kids to put this stuff away. Then you just reach in there and you grab this out. So I'm going to encourage you to get it into one cupboard. The reality is we don't really need more than that, because if you're making more food than this to freezer store it, fine, then you're going to need more. But most of us aren't doing that. So every lid needs a bottom, and every bottom needs a lid. That's what I want you to do for the bulk of your half hour. And then what you have remaining, you're going to put back in your cupboard here. Now just one other quick tidbit for your half hour. And here's the reality. This can be done in a half an hour if you're just follow the rule. Everything's paired up and then you put it back in there. If it doesn't fit in one cupboard and you have room in your kitchen for two cupboardfuls, then fine. But if you don't, you need to do a second purge, okay? One other little thing I do is I keep this separate little container for my super small items like this, okay? Because they're a little bit harder to manage, and I can just toss them in here. It doesn't even have to look nice. Like these tiny little things for salad dressings. That is my only exception to the lids, is I put all the tiny stuff in there. Okay, so your half-hour project is to pair it up and get it all in one container. And please throw out the butter, cream cheese, whatever kind of containers you saved. Throw them out. They're not meant for food storage. Okay? See you later.